So you are a superhuman. Like you're actively shifting the frequency and the vibration of the planet. You're actively manifesting a new reality as we speak. You've been given something special. This is like the Philosopher's Stone. I don't know much about it. So any info you put in the comment section, I'd really appreciate it. You've been given the gift of sight. You've been given powers. So you've been a truth teller since you were born. You were able to see the discrepancies of the planet since you were born. You knew they were experimenting on human beings. You knew they were replicating people. You knew that they've been extraterrestrials here all along. You knew they've been trading tech with our system, with our government. You also knew that the people that surveillance the population are actually there to detect any risks as far as like being exposed, because the people that have run the planet are a form of species, a reptilian species with the umbrella of Dracos. Dracos are from the star Alpha Draco. They're very corrupt, they're very unethical. They're also embedded within cults, whether it is Freemasonry, whether it is the Vatican, whether it is Zion's. It does not matter. They have infiltrated the human race for thousands of years. They've also done some DNA and gene splicing with human beings, like creating hybrids of some sort. Yeah, you already knew what was going on this planet, so you know that the people that are in control are not of our species. That's why, because in the files that they just exposed of people eating humans, specifically babies and children, a normal regular human being can't do that. But do you know what can? An extraterrestrial. So you knew that humans are being used as fuel. You knew of the major cover up that was going on. You've known about the agenda also to attack the nucleus family, and you've known that we're being watched. So, a lot of you have traveled to various places, or you're always being called to go into certain areas to do a lot of walking, and it is because you are also a grid worker. You are shifting the energy of the places within your footsteps. Like you're basically an anchor. You're one of the only things that is helping the world maintain balance. You're actually creating major change, and you're revealing major secrets about our planet that everyone is seeing. Before, it used to just be a conspiracy. Now everyone is seeing the truth because, like I said, you've been actively manifesting a new reality. And in this one, the truth is in plain sight. You know who are in power. You also have very strong boundaries. You also embody truth, honesty. You're very blunt with the information that you produce and that you also put out in the public. It is very hard to debate the things that you say because you speak with facts and evidence. How do you debate the truth? You can't. That's what makes you so powerful. You're actively creating balance. You're shifting the power within the system, and also knowing how they want the human race to be in debt. They want you to overwork yourself. They want you to be stressed out. They want you to be in fear. They want you to produce loosh. Loosh is an energy that human beings permeate when they are suffering. And the things that are put in the media, the things that you see in general, wars happening, it purposely occurs in order for certain species to feed. That's if they're not actively feeding on flesh. And with Agarthans, there are also other extraterrestrials that possibly live within our planet, maybe even in inner Earth, that are actively working with you to manifest multi-dimensional perception. So it's not just you alone, it's you and like an army of people trying to regulate an energy that's been on Earth for thousands of years. We're talking eons of control being dismantled within a couple decades, and you're part of the people that's actively manifesting that. You're so special. Like, you don't even know how big of a deal you are. Whatever you think you are, you're like 30 times bigger than that. You also know that they want to keep us trapped, restricted, confined. They will continue to surveillance you because they can't touch you. You're crowned by God. They can't touch a light worker. They can't touch a starseed. They may have been able to do it before in the past, but in this new timeline and with the protection that covers you, no, you're practically untouchable. All they can do is surveillance. All they can do is try to alter people around you, possess people around you to try to either harm you. That is why it's so, these boundaries that you have, this way of life that's kind of isolating, it is for your own protection. You are not a regular person. Like you're not a regular person. What you're worth, without you, the earth stays how it is. The earth continues to be controlled by these like serpent species or whatever they are. I don't know what they are. All I know is that they've been feeding on human beings. They infiltrated royal bloodlines long time ago, made sure the wealth stays within those royal bloodlines by mating each. I don't know, it's weird. It's weird. You knew this is where all those missing people were going. You also knew the people in charge of like the Amber Alert system, the people in charge of the media are also, it's all the same agenda and umbrella.